Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back after a short break. I'm here again, your host Uzma Khan, and you're watching Sisters Corner. I have a lovely guest today, Councillor Joan Henry with me, and we are having really nice discussion and discussing a lot of different topics and trying to give a lot of information to the community, to the sisters who are watching the program. And I will carry on with the topic, with the question I was discussing before the break about homelessness and unemployment. What would you like to say?
Okay, homelessness and employment it's also a massive thing, and as you may realize, when it comes to homelessness, we are a country, we are an island. I think England is an island. We're an island that supports everybody, right?
Yeah.
So you can imagine, right, an island, and you're supporting everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone not going to be able to get a job.
Yeah.
Everyone not going to be able to get a house.
Yeah.
But we try our best to ensure that everyone are looked after in different ways. For instance, when it comes to homelessness, we have shelters that we can direct people to, right? Isolation, we have again centers where they can go in the daytime, speak to people, have staff that they can communicate with, So we try our best. In the parks, in our parks where I live, you have a lot of activities, and when you go out to, in an activity area, there's always somebody for you to talk to.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that we are open to people who haven't got access of those things within their homes. When it comes to homelessness, again, as I said, we have shelters where they can go to, and we try our best to make sure they're available. So, people who haven't got anywhere can go.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we are looking, a matter of fact, you hear about the government want to build more houses and more houses. So, yeah.
So, Joan, what other challenges have you faced so far during your career? Is it a good question, or you haven't faced any?
You know something?
Yeah.
Sometimes for me, when there's a challenge, I try to make it be something positive.
Yeah.
So the challenge doesn't really resonate to me.
Oh, that's really good.
For instance, I remember once I was working somewhere as a volunteer, and I saw the job advertised, and I applied for the job. But the person who interviewed me for the job possibly never know me.
Yeah.
And at the time, they wanted to turn me down. And I said, oh, no, I've been working here for so many, you're giving my free service. And now, definitely I would like the job because I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And, they were like, wanting to challenge what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I stood strong.
Yeah.
And, I got through.
Yeah.
I got through.
Yeah.
But away from that, anything that comes my path, I analyze it properly, and I think if it's me, it's going to be me, and if not, it's not going to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes people may think, why don't make a big fuss about it? But it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, being optimistic, having positive thoughts, to process is a key towards success.
Yeah.
This is where we have to be, if we are taking every challenge as a challenge and then, stepping forward towards success, then we have to be optimistic and positive to achieve that target or that goal. Then it will be easier for us.
Yeah.
That's a very good step, actually, I would say.
Yeah. And I think if I want to do something and I put my effort out there, I get it done. It may not done immediately, but, I know it's going to take time. So I put my effort out there. And sometimes what I do, I close myself off.
Yeah.
Because if I have something to do and I really, really want it to be done, I will kind of break off from my friends and everybody for a period of time and work on it. And as soon as it finishes, it's like a crab. I'm a Cancerian. Yeah. So I go and hide. And when it finishes, I come back out.
So, John, what about if, it's really good that you have taken the challenges with the positive approach. How about your achievements? What did you achieve so far, like in your career?
Oh, good. Yeah, quite a few things. And I start from when I was volunteering. I was volunteering for victim support. And every time I think about it, I think, how did I do it? because I was running 2 jobs at the same time and volunteering more than 2 hours a day with victim support, seeing all the clients who I have to say, I saw them, and, you know, good outcome. And, you know, one day somebody said to me, well, my manager said to me, well, we're having an event and I would like you to be there.
Yeah.
And I said, but he said, no, but you have to be there. And when I went, I was awarded for
wow.
the first runner-up for the amount of work I've done. So that was one of my,
that's
you know,
really good.
and even today, when I walk around the street and see people who I support during those times, you know, they recognize me. You know, I remember once I was at a party and the lady said to me, I think I recognize this voice. Are you Joan? And I said, yes. You remember when my mom passed away, you came and you know, you came from victim support, the bereavement services, and you talked to me and you were working with me. And I said, oh my God, that was a long time, maybe 20 years ago.
Oh, wow. People do remember.
And they do remember, you know, so yeah. And recently, I was the mayor of Martin. Yeah, 22, 23.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I think that complemented from the amount of work that I've done also.
Definitely, for sure.
You know, so yeah, and I really, that was a beautiful privilege. It was one of the busiest time, the busiest. I think I'd done over 60 plus, you know, duties, but it was good. It was really good.
That's great. That's great to know, actually.
Yeah.
How about when we talk about your career, your challenges, your achievement? What are actually your legacies when we talk about everything so far you have done?
Yeah. Well, my legacy is something special to me. As a city, I was born in Jamaica, and I was born on a farm. And in those days, we didn't have brick and mortar. So the houses were made out of straws and, you know, mud and whatever. And during my time canvassing, I saw this beautiful allotment. It wasn't beautiful in a sense, it was a beautiful place, but it was horrible with the type of material what was in it. It wasn't being used, it was in a bad condition. And I look at it and somebody was saying, you have to be here, you have to be here. And I says to the authorities, can I look after it? Can I take it over and look after it? And it's like God talk, and they said yes. So at the moment, I form a committee and got it registered with Company House, and we're building a beautiful training room, like a classroom, and a toilet, and it's all built from straws, cobs, mud, anything, you know, clay, and all the recycled thing we can find. You know, so that's going to be my legacy.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be my legacy.
So what is most important thing for you as a councillor?
The most important thing as a councillor is to work with the young people, because, I mean, so many young people had lost their lives. Yeah, true. And so many sometimes are on the verge of doing so. So we have to come together and work with them, bring a community together. Not only young people, parents, foster parents, whoever we can. So we all have to work together to ensure that everyone are looked after. It's a very difficult time. It's really difficult, but it's not only difficult for us, you know, but difficult for the ones who are coming, because it's getting harder and harder and harder. And because they were trained, like I was born in Jamaica, I was born in the 50s. So I was brought up with a different way. And the children nowadays, they have so much devices that they haven't got time to speak to their brothers and sisters. They haven't got time to communicate properly with a human being. They're communicating, but not face to face like how you and I communicating. So therefore, I mean, for me saying this, when you don't communicate for face to face with people, you lost that love.
Exactly.
Yes.
Socializing is really important.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't see these days.
So you know, to bring people together to ensure that we have this love.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I love to see, and it's working bit by bit. But I think the best way to do it is starting with small groups, and then we get it where we want.
So as a councillor, who do you collaborate in your work?
Who do I?
Do you collaborate, like working with different people,
Organizations?
agencies,
Yeah. So as you may realize, we have the council, which is, our Merton Council. We have officers, we have the leader of the council, we have our MP, which is a wonderful woman. You call her 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. She's always there to answer the phone. She's always there to give you good advices. And of course, all the, like the council, our work, if you think about a Bible, that's what the council is. It's a Bible, because all your details are there. Anything you want to know is there. So we work with the fire station, we work with the electrical board, we work with telephone, everybody. Everybody,
Okay,
teachers,
great.
schools, everyone.
So what advice would you like to give to the young generation where you feel like there's a gap for them and you really want to work with them? This is one of the challenges you want to go ahead for. So what advice would you like to give to the young people?
What I love to give to young people is to learn to communicate, speak up, and ask questions. I have to say again, in Merton, we have so many resources. Now we have the borough of sports. We have everything is in your school. Don't be afraid to go and ask a question. It's not like sometimes when I was growing up, you said, you don't ask no question. Let the teachers ask you a question. Now you have the opportunity to ask question and be polite. Be polite, because that is very important.
Yeah. Kindness has no words. Honestly, this is what it is. But obviously, you are working in Merton Council, Merton Borough, as a councillor. What do you think? What are the main concerns in Merton Borough from the people?
As I said before, the main concern we have is the housing situation. We did have a little bit of obesity and loneliness and isolation, but the council is trying to phase those away by bringing new things in, bringing things in that people can get involved, sports, get involved with walk and talk groups, so, I mean, they are there. They have things to get involved with. And as a councillor, we go to, encourage people to take part. We encourage and we take part ourselves to let them know that, hang on a minute, if we're asking you to do it, we are doing it too. So, yeah.
We have discussed a lot, Joan, about your career, achievements, work, experience, working with different organizations, your achievements, your challenges. But I would like to know, what was the sporting part from your family? How were they in this whole kind of chain?
Good, yeah. Well, funny enough, my grandparents, I know they were farmers, hardworking farmers.
Yeah.
But as siblings, with my sisters and brothers, my brother was like cricket. I think I am the one that does most, because on the Jamaica side, because I used to play chebby at school, all kind of different games. And when I reached in my teens, I started to go to the gym because for whatever reason, I love to do what the guys do.
Yeah.
So I was doing weights. So I started to do my weightlifting and, into a few contests when I reached in my 20s.
Yeah. And,
that carrying on. I am a fan of the gym. I go to, I'm 70 now. I can lift anything I can.
Yeah.
So, yes.
That's really good.
Yeah, but
you're a strong woman.
my background with my grandparents are cricket. And my dad.
So did they support you in your career?
Yeah, yes. So they always, all my family are very sporty.
Oh, that's really good.
Yes,
that's really good. What or where do you think, or where do you, imagine yourself from here now to the future?
Well, the thing is, it's difficult for me to really set a plan, because, no one knows where the future lies.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no one knows where the future lies.
Yeah.
I can say, well, when I was growing up, I said, oh, I want to be a teacher. Yeah. And then I never be a teacher.
Yeah.
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 my grandparents say to me, if you're not going to be a teacher, maybe a preacher.
Yeah.
Who can tell?
Yeah.
Maybe when I finish this, I get into the church and I start to preach because it's something I love.
Yeah.
So it can be, but you know, what God say He want me to do, He will make it happen and make it happen very easy.
Yeah. So obviously, when you work with the MPs and the other councillors or mayors, how often you have like meetings and stuff, and what are your main focus is on? Like what sort of challenges or problems your focus is at the moment?
As I said before, what we are focusing on housing, we are focused on children. You know, as you know, we have no child should go to school without a meal. So therefore, you know, every child, you know, free school meals. You know, ensure that the schools are, you know, in good condition. The teachers are well looked after. So far, so good. We always have very good report. So you know, where our meetings are concerned, we meet very regular, and we always have our meeting with our councillor, with our leader, just to you know, give a heads up how we're doing, how things are going. So we work very closely with the leader, the MP, and our local councillors. We work very closely. In each ward, we have 3 councillors that work together, and we work very closely.
So it means in Mutton Borough there are only 3 councillors?
No. Each ward.
Oh, each ward. Oh, okay. So. How does that work? Like.
Right. So I don't know. Like in my country, it's a district.
Oh, okay. Now I got you. Yeah. Now I got you.
So in England, it's a ward.
Oh,
because
okay.
when I go to Jamaica and say, I work in a ward, so what do you mean by ward? I say it's like district. Like you live in Middleton, you say Middleton district. But you live in Palazzi, you say Palazzi ward.
Oh, okay.
So yes.
All right, that's good to know, actually. Good information.
In America, you say zone.
Yeah.
So everybody have their whole way of, you know, identify.
Yeah. Joan Henry, obviously we have been working like on few things together as well, and it was really good, you know, to discuss few issues when we talk about like special needs education, and I really appreciate your work towards, you know, little bit more spreading the awareness and you know, calling the people and listening to their talks and their concerns, and how parents are struggling to deal with challenging students or with learning difficulties. What would you like to advise?
What I would like to advise anyone who is having this challenge, speak to your local council, speak to your MP, go on our website, you see all details are there. I mean, for instance, we host an autism forum. Yeah. And I mean, people attend, they were able to know who to get in touch with. Yeah. And what I would say to them, come, ask questions. You have your councillors, ask the councillors question. You know, you have a website, you know, go on the website, you have the library, go into the library and ask questions. If you can't get it, say, who is my councillor? And of course, if they come to us, we'll always find, you know, and, you know, advise them. Yeah. And especially, I would say, because that's where I work in the Borough of Merton, we try our best to ensure that the provision are there and encourage people to take responsible, take action, ask questions, and you know, they will get what they need. And I mean, I must say, the last time we have one of our head of department at one of the meetings you were at,
true.
And they were very open. You know, if you have an event, you know, you can always invite them. If they can't make it, they will send somebody in their behalf who to come and speak. So, I mean, I go somewhere and I was talking about how close we are with the officers in our borough. Yeah. People say, what? I never know. I never see. I don't even know who my MP is. I don't even know who the leader is. But we don't work like that.
That's really good. Actually, just to let you know, all the sisters who are watching the programs in Mutton Borough, actually, me and John work sometimes on different sort of issues or topics like autism awareness, about youth challenges or homelessness or these
International Women's
Day, exactly.
Yeah, we were there.
And it was really nice working with her, and a lot of information. We call the local officers as well to come and listen to concerns from the people as well. So people are coming and having talk about what are the challenges they are having from the children, themselves, any sort of issues. So we have different topics each month as well, where we call different professionals relevant to the topic and live people who can talk about the concerns or the problems. So if you like to join us, we would happy to pass the information. You can just contact Joan Henry, and we would love to see you in those sessions.
And if they even do have an idea or a topic that they would like to bring forth, or even do a forum on, they can talk to us, so we can try and arrange how to do it. I mean, we have quite a few of our residents who are authors, they write books. A couple of years ago, I had a book launch in the council, because the leader of the council at the time was really nice, and I said, I would like to have a Black History book launch, and he says, of course, why not?
Sure.
So this is how good a council is.
True. Thank you so much, Joan Henry. Honestly, it was a lovely show and a lot of information, and I hope sisters loved the program as well. What last message would you like to give to the audience?
What I would like to say, please, sometimes we have to cut our pride, I talk in Jamaican language, and ask questions. Do not keep things to yourself. If you have an issue or a concern, do not keep it, because the only way you can get support is to ask or talk. If you talk to your brothers or sisters or your friend, you may know somebody who can help you. And don't be afraid to take help. We are there to help each other.
I love all Jamaican people, and I have a lot of very good friends from Jamaica as well. Can I learn one word from Jamaica?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And before you go, one thing I must say, I am Jamaica, and I speak Jamaican. Right.
One word I can learn.
Right.
So I can say I'm half Jamaican.
Okay. Where you go today?
Where you go today?
Where are you going to?
Oh, I can speak. Wow. I'm half Jamaican now, So very good message from Joan Henry, and I would like to say the same thing. Communication is really, really important. Socialize yourself, talk to your friends, talk to your family, be close to each other, and this is how we can build the relationship and the trust. Program is ending now. Obviously, there's an end for everything. So I would like to say a huge thank you for all the sisters and Joan Henry. See you in another program with another professional, with another lovely guest. Till that, goodbye. Thank you.